Hello, beautiful strangers, and welcome to Cat Reacts. I'm Cat, and I react to whatever you guys want me to react to. Mostly it's old films, but sometimes I kick it up a notch. Sometimes I kick it down. Just depends on what you guys want me to react to. Today, I will be reacting to a film that was suggested to me through my Patreon. And I must admit, I was kind of taken aback when I got this request. Because I have seen this film sometime when I was like 15 or 16. I was taking a psychology class in high school, and for some odd reason, our teacher decided to show us this film. I don't remember a whole lot of it. I remember finding it boring. And I think it was just because I was 15. I mean, I wasn't paying attention. I know that Jack Nicholson is in it, and I do remember a scene where someone runs out a window or something. I have that vague memory in the back of my head. Other than that, I don't remember this film at all. I haven't seen it since I was 15, and then I barely paid attention. So maybe it's not as boring as I remember. Maybe it's actually a masterpiece, or at best, a whole lot of fun. How fun can Mental Asylum be? I want to find out. If you guys want to join me on the journey of discovering what this film is all about, then great, hop on and let's go. Why is he shackled to the bed?
Medication time.
Okay, so these are all people who have lost their minds. Completely. Oh. No, you know what? I could not work there. For the simple reason that I am deathly terrified of people who are like, you know, their eyes are open but there's nothing here. It scares the bejesus out of me. It's like people who sleepwalk. That terrifies me to my core being. Because how can you be unconscious and yet you have your eyes open and you're walking and you're doing all these things? It makes no sense to me and it terrifies me. It's like possessed people. No. So I would not be able to work there. I'd freak out. I'd end up as one of the patients. Okay, so he is crazy. Wait, is he just wandering around there? Is nobody paying attention to him? He was in handcuffs a minute ago.
God damn, boy, you're about as big as a mountain. Look like you might have played some football. What's your name?
He can't hear you. He's deaf and dumb Indian.
How?
What's the play?
What's your name, son?
Billy Bibbs.
Glad to know you. Bill McMurphy's mine.
Where you going?
Aren't you gonna play?
What's the matter with...
Aren't you gonna play Martini?
I love the fact that the guy's name is Martini. No, I want Martini.
Murphy, I'm Dr. Spivey.
Dr. Spivey, what a pleasure it is to meet you.
Sure.
I don't understand why everybody's so casual with him. He was brought in handcuffs.
Randall Patrick McMurphy, 38 years old. The real reason that you've been sent over here is because they wanted you to be evaluated to determine whether or not you're mentally ill.
Why do they want to check if he's mentally ill? He must have done something for them to want to know if he's mentally ill or not.
Do you think there's anything wrong with your mind, really?
A crazy never thinks so. To them, it makes total sense.
I'm a goddamn marvel of modern science.
You're going to be here for a period for us to evaluate you.
At the close of Friday's meeting, we were discussing Mr. Harding's problem concerning his wife. Mr. Harding stated that his wife made him uneasy because she drew stares from men on the street.
What?
Does anyone care to touch on this further?
Those are crazies. Why would they have any say in it? To them, sky is red and Chinese food tastes like chocolate. They don't know what's up and down. Why would they have a say in this?
Mr. Martini, are you with us?
Am I crazy or is this Danny DeVito? Now, I must be off my rockers.
Mr. Cheswick?
Me?
Yes. You mean there's not a man here who has an opinion on this matter?
No, because they are mentally ill. Their mind is elsewhere, love. They're not thinking about sexual tensions between a man and his wife.
Mr. Harding, you've stated on more than one occasion that you suspected your wife of seeing other men.
Oh, yes. I suspect her.
Well, maybe you can tell us why you suspect her.
The only thing I can really speculate on, Nurse Ratched, is the very existence of my life in terms of the human relation.
Christopher Lloyd. I honestly don't remember this film being this packed with A-listers. I'm sorry. If this was Danny DeVito, that's amazing. I know for a fact that this is Christopher Lloyd. You can't fake this face. No, no.
Artie, why don't you knock off the bullshit and get to the point?
This is the point. I'm not just talking about my wife, I'm talking about my life. I can't seem to get that through to you. I'm talking about God, the devil, hell, heaven. Do you understand? Finally!
Yeah, Harding, you're so fucking dumb, I can't believe it.
Oh.
Say, what are you trying to say? You trying to say I'm queer? Is that it? No, little Mary Ann? Little Marjorie Jane? On the street? Huh? Is that it? Is that what you're trying to tell me?
He's loving this.
Well, is it?
Oh.
What was the purpose of this meeting? You didn't butt in. You didn't help them. You just watched them go at it like hyenas. What was the point?
Now that's your spot. Don't move. That's it. Hold on to it. All right, now raise up your arms.
Oh
Raise the ball up in the air, Chief. Just raise them up. Up. You understand?
What the hell are you talking to him for? He can't hear a fucking thing.
No, maybe not, but he might understand. Like, he might understand movement and stuff.
Don't hurt you, does it, Chief? That's it. That's it. Up. All the way up. Now, jump up in the air and put it in the basket, Chief. Jump up and dunk it in.
Yeah, no.
Take a rest. I'll be right back. Come here a minute. Get right over here for a second. Stand up. Stand up. Go ahead.
What are you doing?
Take the ball, you jump up and put it in the basket. Jump up and put her in the basket, Chief!
It must be so messed up when your mind goes. I mean, think about it. If you break your foot, you can heal. If your kidneys start to fail, you can get a new kidney. If your heart starts to fail, you can get a new heart. But what do you do when your brain starts to fail? What then? You can't get a new brain. Your only hope is medicine. And maybe that won't even work. It must be just, ugh, I can't imagine. Although, some people actually believe that the crazies got it right. That everyone else is crazy, but the people that we perceive as crazy are the ones that have figured things out. That they're actually the ones that are how we're supposed to be. Just take it with a grain of salt.
Make the bets.
I bet a dime.
This is not a dime, Martini. This is a dime.
Hit me. Hit me. Hit me.
I can't hit you because it ain't your turn yet.
He's just having a grand time. This is just a vacation for him.
That's 23 up, Cheswick. You're busted. Give me this.
20. Hit me.
Dime.
Shut up! Hit me.
You got 20 short! Do you think it might be possible to turn that music down so maybe a couple of the boys could talk?
We have a lot of old men on this ward who couldn't hear the music if we turned it lower. That music is all they have.
Why didn't you tell her to go fuck herself? You know, that wasn't very smart. She could have seen that.
Oh, God almighty, she's got you guys coming or going. You want to bet?
Bet on what?
I bet in 1 week I can put a bug so far up her ass you don't know whether to shit or wind her wristwatch. What do you say to that? Who wants to bet?
I'll bet.
Of course you will. I'm kind of scared of Christopher Lloyd in this role. I'm not joking. He scares me. Even more than in the Looney film.
Last time we were discussing Mr. Harding and the problem with his wife, and I think we were making a lot of progress.
How? Like, seriously, how? All they did was yell and fight.
So who would like to begin today? Mr. McMurphy?
Today, as you may or may not know, it doesn't matter, is the opening of the World Series. What I'd like to suggest is that we change the work detail tonight so that we can watch the ball game.
Some men on the ward take a long, long time to get used to the schedule.
Yeah, maybe because forcing them to follow a schedule isn't really helping them. I mean, I don't know if you've noticed, lady, but these men are not getting any better. You keep them in the same routine. You give them medicine. You make them listen to classical music. You make them watch the same TV shows or whatever you put on. They're not getting any better. Like, all you're doing is make sure that they don't riot. Are you sure you want them to get better? I'm not so sure.
Fuck the schedule. I mean, they can go back to the schedule after the series. I'm talking about the World Series, Nurse.
Play the game.
Leave me alone. I ain't doing anything to you. What bullshit?
Your bullshit.
You keep your hands off me! You hear me?
He ate the dice? Wait, they were playing Monopoly in the bathtub? Whoa, why didn't I think of that? I'm so gonna do that sometime. Ask my husband to come into the bathtub and we'll play Monopoly.
Anyway, I'm gonna take this
Thing?
Yeah.
I'll bet a buck.
I bet a dime.
I'll bet $25.
$25. Hard.
Man.
Yeah, that thing is probably bolted to the ground, sweetie.
But I tried, didn't I? God damn it.
Did you tell the girl how you felt about her?
I went over to her house Sunday afternoon and brought her some flowers.
Oh.
And I said,
Why did you want to marry her?
Because you loved her?
well, I was in love with her.
Your mother told me that you never told her about it.
Wait, you didn't tell the girl that you were in love with her? You just asked her to marry you?
Why didn't you tell her about it? Wasn't that the first time you tried to commit suicide?
If Billy doesn't feel like talking, why are you pressing him?
Good for you. Standing up for him.
The business of this meeting, Mr. Cheswick, is therapy.
Yes, but maybe he doesn't want to talk about these things in front of everyone. And pressuring him into doing something he doesn't want to do is not helping him.
I don't understand this, Miss Ratchet, because Mr. McMurphy, he's...
New vote on it, don't we?
Would one more vote satisfy you, Mr. McMurphy?
Yeah.
Everyone in favor of changing the schedule, please raise your hand.
Okay, I want to see the hands. Come on.
Wow.
Which one of you nuts has got any guts? All right. That's it.
I only count 9 votes, Mr. McMurphy.
Come on, this is majority. Stop being a bitch.
There are 18 patients on this ward, Mr. McMurphy.
Yeah, but they're irrelevant. They're not part of this vote. They're not in the therapy. You weren't concerned about them the last time?
Are you trying to tell me that you're going to count these poor son of a bitches? They don't even know what we're talking about.
These men are members of the ward, just as you are.
Yes, but they're not members of this therapy in which the topic of hand was discussed. It's like if I was in a classroom and I'd ask for a vote and the majority would vote yes, depending on what the subject was. And I'd be like, no, you know what, this doesn't count because the people on the street, they didn't have a say in it. They haven't voted yet, so you need majority.
All right, all I need's one vote, right?
Yeah.
All right.
Just one vote. Just your one vote. That's all we need. Just raise your hand up and your buddies can watch the baseball game.
Gentlemen, the meeting is adjourned.
You're our last chance. What do you say, huh? Just raise your hand up. Chief! The chief! Ah!
Miss Ratchet, look! The chief put his hand up. He voted.
Would you please turn the television set on?
She's never gonna allow it. It doesn't matter if everyone on the ward would put their hands up. She'd be like, nope, schedule.
The meeting was adjourned and the vote was closed.
But the vote was 10-8.
When the meeting was adjourned, the vote was 9-9.
You're evil. You're sadistic. Why are you fighting this so hard?
Kovacs gets a sign from Roseboro. He kicks once, he pumps, he fires. It's a strike!
Alright, so they're using their imagination, I guess? I still can't get over the fact that there's a sport in America that's played only in America and it's called World Series. That is the most American thing I've ever heard, and I love it.
Do you like it here?
Not particularly, I think.
Well, that fucking nurse, man. She ain't honest.
Oh, now look, Miss Ratchet's one of the finest nurses we've got in this institution.
She likes a rigged game, you know what I mean?
I've been observing you here now for the last 4 weeks.
You know what I mean? Is that it?
Stand right here. That's it. All right. Okay. Up. That's it.
Is he trying to climb a barbed wire fence? Owie! He actually got out.
Come on, Bob!
So now they are going on a field trip of their lives.
This here's Candy.
This is the boys.
You mean a bus full of crazies? That's quite cute, he's calling them the boys.
You all crazy?
Pretty much.
What are you doing on this boat?
Taking lunatics out for a ride. There's nothing wrong with that.
We're going fishing.
You're not going fishing on this boat.
Oh, yeah, on this boat. Ask Cap...
Yeah, walk away.
You ever driven one of these things?
No, man.
Put your hands on the wheel. All right, now just hold it steady right there like that. Now just go straight. Straight as an arrow, Charlie.
Straight, man?
Just straight, that's right.
Poor guy, he has never done this before. What if all of a sudden he decides to turn? Then what? They're all gonna fall overboard.
This is the bait. Little fishes. And hooks.
Now hold on to your hooks.
Because here are the fishes.
Take your bottom hook.
But I was never able to do this. I just had to have it done for me.
Just put it through his eyeball here.
You got beautiful hair.
Thank you.
I got him, kid! Down over here! Get out, Dave! It's that tree! Go back this way!
Wow, that's a hell of a fish. Holy smokes.
He's not crazy, but he's dangerous.
Define crazy. I mean, yes, it is a bit messed up to kidnap a bunch of crazies and take them out fishing. However, I think it did them good. It raised their self-esteem. One got to steer the boat. They caught this amazingly giant fish. I honestly think that this is doing them far more good than this routine that's going on inside the asylum.
Well, John, what do you want to do with him? I'd like to send him back to the work farm, frankly.
If we send him back to Pendleton, it's just one more way of passing on our problem to somebody else.
But he's not crazy.
I'd like to keep him on the ward. I think we can help him.
Let's have a little ball from you nuts in here. Here we go. All right, let's play some ball, nuts. Squeeze. I'm open. All right, Harding, give it back. Back to me, Harding. Here. I'm open. Harding, will you give me the ball? Stop dribbling the goddamn ball.
Harding has a bit of a problem of, me. He's a bit of an egotistical maniac.
Chief, Ethan. Hey, baby, put it in.
The chief is starting to feel a sense of importance there. He's enjoying himself. I like that.
I'll be seeing you on the outside. 68 days, buddy.
That's in jail, sucker. You're gonna stay with us until we let you go.
68 days. Okay, I'll take notice of that.
Do you want to say something to the group, Mr. McMurphy?
Yeah. I'd like to know why none of the guys never told me that you and the doctors could keep me here till you're good and ready to turn me loose.
I don't have to stay here. I mean, I can go home anytime I want.
Are you sure?
He's bullshitting me, right?
No, Randall. He's telling you the truth.
What? Well, are you telling me that this guy just committed himself? What is he treating this as? A holiday? Is this how it works with mental asylums? You can just like, oh, you know what? I'm feeling a little clocked out today. I think I'm just gonna go to a mental hospital and stay there for a few days.
As a matter of fact, there are very few men here who are committed.
What?
You're voluntary?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Billy, for Christ's sakes, you must be committed, right?
No.
Wait, so all of these men recognize that they're crazy? So they check themselves in? Like they just walked in voluntarily? Okay.
Crazier than the average asshole out walking around on the streets.
Well, they're not exactly normal, but, what's normal?
Mr. Scanlon?
I want to know why the dorm is locked in the daytime and on weekends.
We left the door open. You just go right back to bed after breakfast.
So what? May I have my cigarettes, please, Miss Ratchet?
You sit down, Mr. Cheswick, and wait your turn.
He's a voluntary there. He can walk out whenever he wants. Give him his cigarettes.
Give him a cigarette.
I suspect he committed himself in there for a break, like for a mental break. I don't know what was wrong with him, but there was a reason. And he decided that, in order for him to get better, he was like, okay, I'm going to take a break. I'm going to go to a mental asylum and see if they can help me. They're not helping him. They're treating him like an animal. They're treating him like a prisoner. Like, why can't he just give him his damn cigarettes? I don't understand that.
As you all know, Mr. McMurphy has been running a small gambling casino in our tub room. Now, most of you lost all your cigarettes to Mr. McMurphy, and that's why your tub room privileges have been suspended and your cigarettes have been rationed.
How are we going to win our money back?
Oh, my goodness. Someone's on fire.
Little kid!
You sit
I
down.
ain't no little kid! Where you're gonna have cigarettes kept from me like cookies, and I want something done! I want something done! I want something done! I want something done! I want
Here. Hey,
Come on.
Oh, Chief. Wait, hold on. Are they putting them in, like, the security ward? For the absolute crazies?
You'll be okay, Mr. Cheswick.
They're treating normal human emotions like something abnormal. He got upset because the head nurse was not treating him right. I don't understand this.
Mr. Cheswick, would you please follow me?
What are they gonna do to him?
Come on.
No!
You're all right. No one's gonna hurt you.
No! Leave me alone! I don't want to go! I will go!
No?
Juicy fruits? I haven't had those in years. Wow, that was a flashback.
Thank you.
Did you talk? Are you telling me he's been able to talk this entire time? Well played, Chief. Well played.
Juicy fruit.
Oh.
Well, you sly son of a bitch, Chief.
You hear me too?
Yeah, you bet. Well, I'll be goddamn, Chief.
They all think you're deaf and dumb.
Why, though? Why would you do that?
You fool them. You fool them all. God damn.
Let's get out of here. Out.
Canada.
We won't be there before these son of a bitches know what hit them.
What did they do to him? The poor man only wanted his cigarettes.
Mr. McMurphy?
Huh?
Please follow me.
No. These people have some serious crimes to answer to.
What's that?
Conductant.
Was this like a shock therapy or something? This is so messed up. Why are they doing this to him? Are they making him a vegetable? What, so that he is more easily manipulated? What did they do to him? Did they fry his brain? Is his brain like a mush now?
How about it, you creeps, you lunatics, mental defective?
Oh, thank God. Phew. Thought we lost him for a second.
Look at the faces on you. Look at you.
How are you, Nurse Ratched? I'm happy to be back.
We're happy to have you back, Randall.
No, you're not. You're so not.
Good night, gentlemen. That final arrangement for the morning. This day the men will be held on this misdemeanor charge.
Do these people not lock their doors?
Yeah, baby, it's Mac. It's on tonight. Get a car. I gotta go. Don't forget to bring some booze. Chief, I can't take it no more. I gotta get out of here.
I can't.
Why not? You wanted to go to Canada.
It's easier than you think, Chief.
For you, maybe.
There they are, Chief.
Isn't this the guy that acted alongside Jack Nicholson in The Shining? I'm pretty sure it is. I'm pretty sure that this is the guy that Jack Nicholson hacked to bed, isn't it?
That's it. McMurphy, stop all this holy roly shit and get your ass back in bed, you understand?
My prayers have been answered, Turkle. Come on and see. You take, $20 to get down on your knees and pray, wouldn't you, Turkle? Maybe bringing a couple of bottles with him and,
You're getting closer, brother. They gonna be sharing more than just the bottles, ain't they? You know what I mean.
Yeah.
So he bribed the god to get out.
Ladies. Hi, Rose. How you doing? Love to give her a hand.
I'm gonna take Candy for a stroll.
I got you. But just don't make too much noise.
Not a peep.
Sir, you are severely unqualified for this job.
Row, row, row your boat gently down the stream.
Wake up. It's medication time.
What is he doing? Oh, look at Danny DeVito.
Merrily, 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 life's but a dream.
There you go. Easy now. Don't take it all at once.
I love the dancer. He's just doing his own thing in his own world. Love it.
Hey, Mac, what's going on?
Lord Randall's stepping down one. Hey, Billy, what's wrong? Hey, for Christ's sake.
What's wrong with Billy?
I'm gonna miss you very much, Mac.
Well, why don't you come with us then?
It's not that easy.
My guy, All that's wrong with you is that you have a stutter and you are a little bit socially awkward. Fix the stutter, you'll be fine.
I'm not. She going with you?
Candy? Yeah, she'll be there when you get there. You want a date with her?
Not now.
When, then? Right now? You got something to do?
No.
Good.
No.
Well, then don't talk to me about when you're ready. Yeah.
Mac.
Ready and everything like that. Candy, come here a minute. I got $25. It says you were gonna burn this woman down. Earl the Rainer.
It's easy.
I love the fact that he's helping Billy. However, I think he botched his own escape. Because it's been way too long.
When we get to Canada.
Something tells me that they're not gonna get out this evening. Like, something's gonna come up. Yeah, that's what I thought.
Morning, Miss Fletcher.
Morning.
Morning.
That's what I said. He got too sentimental. He got carried away.
Mr. Miller, show this woman the way out of the hospital.
Gladly.
Make sure no one is missing.
Will do.
Everybody out here, come on, move it out, move it. Come on, move it.
What does she mean no one is missing? Half of these guys are in there voluntarily. Half of them could have just walked out. They're free to do so. And yet she insists on sending the guards on them and treat them like they're prisoners. I don't understand the way of thinking there. Maybe I'm just too dumb to understand this. I don't know.
Okay, my dear, go. Come on, let's go, go out, let's go.
This is no way to treat the mentally ill. Beating them, yelling at them. All they did was have fun. They didn't hurt anyone.
Looks like Billy Bibbitt's the only one missing.
Did Billy Bibbit leave the grounds of the hospital, gentlemen?
No, he got laid.
Check all the rooms.
Miss Ratched.
Oh.
Aren't you ashamed?
Why should he be? He got laid. It's as normal as breathing. Lady, you've lost the spark of life. I don't really like you.
No, I'm not.
You know, Billy, what worries me is how your mother's going to take this.
Why does she need to find out he's a grown man?
Your mother and I are old friends, you know that.
Please,
Commit. He is not in prison.
No! No!
All these men are doing are asking to be treated like normal human beings. The guy who wanted his cigarettes, and now Billy for getting laid?
No! No! No!
Move away from the way.
What was that? What happened?
Come on, let's go.
Oh, Billy? You see what you did, lady. You see what you did. This is on you. This is on you.
Oh, Billy.
The best thing we can do is go on with our daily routine.
Routine. Really, lady, this is what the routine got you. The men have been having fun, and when they're having fun, they're happy, and they're not acting out. As soon as you try to strain them, this is what happens. God damn it. Not in favor of violence at all. However, he is doing what I've been thinking this entire time. I don't like her. At this point, I would resign.
And the bets are placed. And there's one for tapes and Chessie and Martini and a dealer.
Chessie's going for the ride.
Mr. Seatbelt, now you feel better, don't you?
Yes, ma'am.
He didn't escape at all.
Mac, I knew you wouldn't leave without me. I was waiting for you. Now we can make it, Mac.
They fried him. They turned him into a vegetable. Or they did some brain surgery on him. Ew, what's that? What the hell?
Oh, no.
What, did they do a lobotomy or something? There's nothing left up there at all.
I'm not gone without you, man.
What are you gonna do? He's in a vegetative state.
You're coming with me.
What? What are you doing, Chief? Why is he murdering him? I'd probably fallen asleep in class by this point because I don't remember this film being this gruesome. So what, he's gonna take him with him in spirit? Oh, sweetie, he already tried that. He's doing it! He's doing it! Holy cow! My guy, what the actual F? Bravo! Okay, let's talk about it. Okay, that was me watching One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. This film was better than I remembered. I would say it borders masterpiece. Maybe I'm more mature enough to understand this film and appreciate it better. Obviously, when you're in high school, your mind isn't exactly set on these things. You know, you're more thinking of boys, and, or girls. And you're thinking of, partying and all that stuff. And watching 2-hour film at a class just didn't sit right. So I think I just didn't remember that film that well. I certainly didn't remember Jack dying in the end, or Mr. McMurphy. But this film was amazing. Christopher Lloyd, Danny DeVito, all these guys. And there were other guys that I recognized as well. I just can't remember the name of them. Like the guy in Ghost who played the crazy ghost on the train. So yeah, this film was amazing. I would say 5 out of 5 easily. Jack Nicholson, nobody plays crazies like Jack Nicholson. Although Christopher Lloyd he's really close. He comes close. 5 out of 5, guys. I'm in awe. I wish that Billy didn't have to die, but I sort of felt like that was gonna happen. Not necessarily to Billy, but I sort of felt like somebody would die. Like there had to be a very sad scene in this film. Hated the nurse. Just hated her. I am a firm believer in rehabilitation, and I'm a firm believer in people getting better if they are able to do what they love, like painting, being out in the sun, going fishing, gambling, whatever makes them happy. If I ran a mental hospital, I would do things slightly differently. If you guys like this video, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button, push the notification button as well if you want to be notified. Share this video with other people so we can bring more people into this journey of ours of discovering all these great films. And I'll see you in the next video.